Yeah. It's like, how many takes we gonna do? You know, we just gotta do it. When I make it up out the bed, I'm the stupid red. Yeah. I'm blow holding bag. Yeah. Pushed up brand new jet. When I make it up out the bed. It's 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. Come on, y'all drinking? What's up? Yeah. I say rat-a-tat-tat, T-snap back, Jordan on beat. My DJ ain't enough skirts, see I'm moving y'all feet. Okay. Pussy tastes like champagne and $1 million piece. Y'all heard this joint? Cause this is everything I wanna hear, baby. Yeah. Yeah, Lil Murder. Oh, is that his name? Lil Murder? I thought the dude's name is Jay Alphonse from P-Valley, but in the movie it's Lil Murder. The show is Lil Murder. Yeah. Yeah. I don't write him a blow bag. Why have money if not to blow it? I mean, really? What is the point? Bro, no, but seriously though, and this is what they say about money. Money is energy, it's always moving. If you're gonna have money just to hold on to it, you're doing the wrong thing with money. I'm sorry. Money is for circulation, okay? I don't even use the word spend like that no more. I always act rich, even if I ain't got it. You know, you circulating money. You moving it around. You send it out, that motherfucker come right back to you. But if you constantly you gonna save your money, put your shit in the bank, nigga, you ain't living life right. You ain't living life right. So anyway, that's Lil Murder. We like it, bro. A gay rapper. He plays a gay rapper, a down low rapper, DL rapper on the show P-Valley, which is complete fiction because we know there's no such thing as gay rappers, right? Welcome back to Blame the Victim podcast. I'm your host, JC Best. Huge shout out to my guys. This wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for my guys, bro. Look out for them. Some of the most talented up and coming artists I seen today. All right, shout out to Big C.
Brooklyn shit.
Big C, where you at, Big C? Where the at?
BIGC period is music.
Okay, and my man Phoenix, and they coming through with the vocals. We was on his music video shoot the other day. Phoenix, where did they find you, brother?
You can find me at Instagram at FNXWorld_wide.
You see it? Guys, so happy to be back. I got so much feedback about last episode about the dysfunctional organization. But guess what? I just wanted y'all to know who I am, okay, and where I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? And we moving, baby. We just getting better and better. So we're gonna be a little more organized today. Let's start out with a shout out of the sponsors, man. Big shout out to the sponsors for giving us this book. You know, so we can come to you each week. Nifty Comedians, a digital blockchain service that connects comedians with their fans through the forms of NFTs. I don't even need the paper, baby. Okay, this is how paid we are with Nifty Comedians. Support comedians by going and buying their NFTs, which you can easily do with your credit card at niftycomedians.io. Okay, so big shout out to Nifty. This week we're also performing. We got a little performance this Friday night. I'll be performing for Paperboy Gallery. Paperboy is an artist, another weirdo nigga. And I'm not gonna be saying nigga a lot. I promised I wouldn't say the N-word a lot because it makes white people uncomfortable. And white people, we want your support. Okay, we want your support on this podcast. We love white people, and we want you to be comfortable. And Paperboy is also a rapper, an artist in Brooklyn who is also running for Congress. So I'm gonna be performing on Friday night. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen Paperboy? He is a weirdo dude. I'm going to be reviewing my own performance from last week as well. No, not. Is that how we doing it? Okay. I'm going to be performing. First, I'm going to be performing this Friday night, July 22nd, at the Paperwork Prince Gallery, which is located at 1254 Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, and that's at 7 p.m. And I'm also going to be reviewing my performance from OTA. So check it out, y'all. I'm the first stand-up comedian to perform at an OTA event. OTA is open for all entertainment. And these guys, this is the ballroom scene. I don't know if you know about the ballroom scene, but these are the people who vogue, and it's basically like it's like a pageant in the hood for gay hood. I'm sorry. It's not all gay. It's the community. So it's families open to all, gay, straight, bisexual, trans, all that. And I perform comedy. Yeah, big shout out to
Shout out to the people.
Shout out to the Alphabet family and shit. And the Alphabet Mob. And I performed, and it was, and I ended on a good note, but boy, gays can be a little sensitive. Yeah, man, it was freaking awesome. I'm going to be reviewing that. And big shout out to Chad Bailey, man, who gave me the opportunity to perform and trusted me, with the people, put his trust in me, and I really appreciate Chad. Chad is also a very, very talented artist. Chad does it all, right? He models, he does music, he directs, he does all that stuff. Also, a big shout out to Jasmine, the mother of OTA, okay? The mother, they don't say with the mother of OTA. And Bugs Gutter is also a rapper, man. We gotta shout these guys out, man. Talented rapper, part of the family. And shout out to all of these people in OTA for having me and keeping it going each week. It really is like a family. I mean, you bringing in people from the streets, man, and it's like a very family feel. It's like a pageant. If you ain't never seen a ball, go on YouTube. It ain't nothing like you've ever seen. These could be football players, Olympic champions. The way they be going up and down. I've never seen. You be having grown dudes, in wigs and nails, it be flipping and doing shit that fucking Michael Phelps can't do. Okay, and I don't know how they don't got an Olympic category for voguing. I really don't, but consider it, because these motherfuckers is athletes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get us started this week with our affirmation of the week. Okay. This week's affirmation is, I'm so happy now that I'm doing my life's work, which is so effortless, lucrative, and fun. I say this 3 times a day. I wake up and I say it. In the afternoon I say it, and then I say it before I go to sleep, and I just keep repeating it, and then I just think about what it is like to be doing my life's work and how that feels. This is what I feel. I want to have a platform where I'm talking to the people. YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, all the networks, okay, online. And I want to be able to communicate to the streets about this metaphysical, spiritual stuff, because I think if anybody needs it, it's the streets, baby. And a lot of medical, physical people, I notice the people that follow them, and I don't see a lot of people of color, or not just people of color, but poor people. People in the trenches. Like, nobody teaches us how to think. It's all about hard work. Rich people always be like, work hard. Them niggas don't be working hard. We work hard for them. And I peep game. I peep game. So my affirmation and my desire is that on a physical scale, in my reality, one day I will just be living and flowing and working on a daily basis to bring y'all this good news that I got, and of course travel the world and all that type of stuff, in person, meeting y'all and talking about this stuff. But I want to bring this to the streets, and so that's the affirmation of the week. And you just do, you take it, whatever your goal is, okay? So whatever it is that you want in your life, you always say, I'm so happy now. It's got to be present. Okay, if it's I want or I desire, you're signaling your subconscious brain to keep it as a want. Okay, if you affirming and you saying stuff and it's always in the future, I wish or I want one day, that's what it's going to be. A one day wish, baby. So whenever you do your affirmations, make sure you put words in like now or right now or I'm feeling this, now, so that it signals to your subconscious brain that this is a part of your experience now. And guess what, guys? I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. The money ain't there yet, but that's okay. That's okay. We feeling like it's upon us. Okay, so that's the affirmation of the week. Now, we got a new segment. Oh, damn, do I have any game show music? Can we cue some game show music? Hold on. We got a new segment. Wait a minute. First off, hold on. Let's play with some of these affirmations. Hold on. That was a good one. Yeah. I get a little applause for that. For my little affirmation of the week. I get a little get a applause. Wait a minute, chat. We gotta have this looped in, some game show theme music for this, because this is, hold up, theme music. Hold up, can we do something? Some royalty free type joint? Hey, they call me the king of YouTube. Hold up. Hotels.com. Shut up. Okay, shut up. All right, here we go. Okay. And boom. We a little unorganized, guys. Oh, this is good. This is real Jefferson type shit. We like this. Yeah. Yeah. Chat, what you got? You got a little something, bro? Come on. Do we have a little something we can spit for? Who's to blame? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's start it again. Hold on. Let's start it again. Then, yeah.
Gonna let you know who to blame. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Give me a woo.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that was great. That was brilliant. All right. Posted this in the story last week. Me and Big C were having a conversation in the park about none other than Tekashi 6ix9ine, okay, a local hero, and we were discussing who. And he's still booked and busy. So yeah, to some of us he is actually. But who is to blame in the whole Tekashi 6ix9ine Nine Tre gangster situation? Okay, so we all know Tekashi snitched on his gang, the Treyway, Nine Tre Bloods, for a RICO case or whatever. And a lot of these dudes went to jail for a long time. Tekashi went to jail for like a year. What, it was like 2-3 years, not even. And then got a reduced sentence because he snitched. It was a disaster that caused a lot of heartache in a lot of people's lives. Who's to blame? So, who is to blame in the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation? Okay, is it Tekashi 6ix9ine? All right. Is it the Treyway blood member gangs? I'm gonna let y'all think about it. Okay. And we go. And crowd, what do we say on 3? Who's to blame? 1, 2, 3.
Tekashi.
Y'all say Tekashi?
I say Tekashi.
Tekashi. Phoenix, what do you say?
And I have a small fact here.
I blame them all.
Okay, no, we like facts. Phoenix, what do you say?
I blame them all.
Blame to all is not, no. It ain't no blame to all. Okay, then fine. If that's your answer, fine. Blame to all. Everybody's to blame. Go ahead.
Okay, Tekashi 6ix9ine still has a publishing deal currently, but his royalty accounts remain unrecouped. For people who don't understand what unrecouped means, it means any and everything that he puts out from here for the next 10 years, he receives no money off of it.
What? That can't be a fact.
He's unrecouped.
Wait a minute, you mean from old music?
Tekashi 6ix9ine still has a publishing deal, yes, but his royalty accounts remain unrecouped due to the enormous advances taken out by the record labels prior to him being locked up.
Oh, because of the...
He's still paying...
he's paying it back. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But he's still making money, but it's just not going... Yeah,
and his net worth...
But the bottom line is, people are in jail for their lives. rapes. Okay, so the members of the Treyway Blood Gang are in jail for life. Who is to blame for that situation? You saying Tekashi's to blame? Guys, I'm gonna tell you it's very simple. The Nine Tre Bloods are to blame. Okay, and we're gonna discuss it. Why? Because they need to get human resources. That's what they need. These gangs need human resources to check who allowing in the gangs. Tekashi is not a street dude. Tekashi wasn't a street dude.
Everybody who lied deserves to be locked up because they lied.
Tekashi was a young, regular dude who got a little clout, a little internet clout, started rapping or whatever, and the gang members seen the fire under this dude, and they said, okay, we gonna get behind him, we gonna initiate him into the gang. And of course Tekashi was all about clout. He was a little internet little boy. He was just doing wild shit. I remember when he used to wear the AIDS shirt. He would just wear AIDS, and he was getting like all the tattoos on the face. He wanted this, y'all. He wanted this fame shit. He was willing to do anything he could to get it, including join a gang. But he wasn't a gang member. These gang dudes took him in, a non-street member, and when the ish hit the fan, he ratted, okay, because they were not loyal, which that's another topic. He was doing gay stuff. I don't remember him doing gay stuff.
Those moves.
The bottom line is he wasn't a street dude. He was willing to do anything he could to get the attention to get, in this gang. And when the shit hit the fan, he ratted because he wasn't a street dude. And whose fault is that y'all let him in the gang? Y'all. Come on, bro. Get your resources up. like what are you just gonna let anybody into the you're gonna let anybody into the game and then not realize that the consequences that come from people who are not really into the street code? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all let me in the gang, everybody's getting snitched on, okay? Getting snitched on because I'm not a street dude. So if you fuck my girl, alright, and threaten my mother and steal $500,000 from me, guess what? 911, we have an emergency. Yeah.
Put yourself in a position to hurt other people.
We just said it because Tekashi was a young boy who wasn't a street dude and was willing to do anything for clout to get on.
So shouldn't doing anything also mean I'm willing to be locked up just like everybody else who lied?
Yeah, he said it, and I believe the young boy. He said I was willing, like this was my best man's. And when he found out that he fucked his baby moms and they stole all their money, kidnapped him, they was behind the kidnapping, threatening his moms, bro.
My question is, should any and everybody who lied in this situation be locked up?
He was locked up, and he was let out early.
No, everybody should still be locked up.
No, he's not going to still be locked up because the government gave him a deal that if he rapped with everybody else, he will get out. Okay, Phoenix is signaling that it was a setup. How was it a setup? How was it a setup?
I don't think it was a setup. I think everybody just wanted to be something that they weren't. And
Anything
everybody
with the
should be locked
government
up.
What do you mean everybody? No, the Nine Tre's was
Anything with the government, let's be honest, is it not a setup?
Anything with the government is a setup. Bro, I don't... Okay, listen, the government is not here to fucking be criminals' friends. They're here to trap criminals. Okay? I mean, come on, that's the name of the game. So the bottom line is, you come on, man. Come on, you doing this. I'm not a street dude. And you fucking my baby moms and threatening my mother and stealing $600,000 and kidnapping me.
Guess what? You know what part is your fault? See, speaking of Tekashi, the part that is his fault, to me, is if you were so willing to do any and everything to be part of this thing,
yes,
be willing to take all the consequences.
No,
then you're not
guys, this is very simple, okay? It don't matter about my opinion, don't matter about Big C opinion. Tekashi is out right now living the life. Do y'all see him? Why hasn't he been touched? He has not. He's out here traveling, getting booked and busy. I don't even know if y'all on YouTube.
To get killed?
He was just in Turkey or on one of them type joints, and he's living a fabulous life. Just love money in the videos, cars, ice. But guess the gang is locked up in jail.
Oh no,
This is why we blame the victim. Next time, gang members.
Part of the gang situation.
Next time, gang members, vet the people you let in your gang better. This is the lesson. You want to be robbing and killing? I don't have a problem with robbing and killing. But just make sure you vet the people that you're going to rob and kill with. Don't be robbing and killing with nobody like me. Because if you fuck my baby's mother, nigga, everybody got to die. Okay? So anyway, that was a great another. Oh man, this is I really think this is going great. Let's get a little applause going. Hold on, wait. Let's get a little applause. Let's get a little applause. Big shout out to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay. All right,
Hey,
guys.
he said that, not I.
Yeah. Blame the victim. You got a friend in us, sir. You got a friend in us.
The streets above all.
Yeah, that's correct. Keep on robbing and killing. All right. This week's. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck. This is what it is. This is why it's called blame the victim, bro. And if you don't want to be victimized, hopefully you'll learn your lessons. If you don't learn your lessons, you'll keep on running into the same thing over and over.
And don't try to join things that you're not prepared to join.
We disagree. Join things that you're not prepared to join. You'll be all right. You'll be all right as long as you're vibing high and you know what you're doing. You'll be okay because Tekashi's rich. He's killing it right now. Them gang members is up in jail. Doing what? Nothing. Crying. Y'all fault.
I got the crying.
They're not crying in jail? What they doing? Okay, let me shut up before I get... All right. This week's topic, guys, back to me. All right, back to me. I was talking to Phoenix about this last week, and it's true. The podcast is about blaming the victim, and we're gonna have guests on, and I want to hear people's stories, and I want to hear people's problems, because we really do want to help you, but we want to start by really getting a relationship with you guys and me. I want y'all to understand why I think like this, okay? There's a reason why I have this type of understanding, all right? And so this week we're going to do a little bit of a history, go into some of the books that I read, all that type of stuff. And, it starts with give us topics to discuss. I don't know if I have topics to discuss. I'll throw some stuff out, but this is more of like a history situation. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yo, guys, I got this is my first time self-producing a podcast with no co-host, so there's going to be some bumps in the road. I'm getting some excellent cues from my people, and unfortunately I am drunk and high, and so we don't understand all of them, all right? But this is absolutely true. Guys, if you have a problem, I don't care what it is, write into us at blamethevictimpodcast@gmail.com, and we will help you resolve your issue by showing you how it's your fault. Okay, our Instagram, follow us at Blame the Victim Pod. Blame the Victim Pod. Okay. All right. I started out as a Christian.
Amen. Only good. Do it.
I started out as a Christian. Like a lot of black people do, who have just blindly who have just blindly been told what to do. And guys, listen, I don't have a problem with Jesus, okay? I really do believe Jesus was a person that walked this earth, okay? I think the issue is with Christians. Yeah, the problem. And how you interpret what this man was here to do. That's my issue. My issue ain't with Jesus. It's with y'all. And how you interpret the Bible, how you interpret, this man's works. I grew up in a church called the Worldwide Church of God. All right, you can look it up. It was founded by a man named Armstrong. His name was, I can't even remember the man's name, but it was an Armstrong. They called us Armstrongites, okay? It was a little cultish. It had the feel of a cult, okay? Just because it was so different than other Christian demographics. We were denominations rather. We were non-denominational. Okay, we didn't do anything like the other Christians. We didn't do anything like these other motherfuckers. We actually read the Bible. And we believed in the whole Bible from the Old Testament to the end, the New Testament. And we actually believed that the New Testament was a fulfillment of the Old Testament. So we didn't throw away the Old Testament. You hear a lot of Christians talking about how the Old Testament is done away. We didn't teach that or believe that at all. We believe that the New Testament, Jesus came to fulfill the law and the prophets. Okay? So everything that you find in the Old Testament, we observed. All right? On the Sabbath. All right, we would observe the Sabbath, the seventh day, Saturday. All y'all Christians out here going to church on Sunday, I'm telling y'all read a damn history book. What are y'all doing? No, seriously. And the
you can't read a history book that was based off of other people's opinion of the world.
You can't read a history book that's based on other people's. I don't completely understand what Phoenix said right there, but Big C did say Catholicism, and that's a lot to do with it. That's a lot to do with it. The fourth century, in the fourth century, right around 335, I think it was 335 AD or something like that. The Council of Nicaea, look it up. This was, I guess just the Roman. I believe it was the Romans at the time. Guys, it's been a long time. I just haven't really applied myself. Obviously, I've got some reading up to do. But the bottom line is, at this council, these council members and clergymen and the heads of the church, if you will, decided that they wanted more money, which is what it's about. So they were going to open what was largely a Jewish, Aramaic type of religion with Jesus followers to Gentiles, and a lot of things changed, including worship of the sun god, which would be later introduced, which was obviously which was worship of a deity on Sunday. You get it, sun god Sunday, okay, which is how that came about. But prior to that, the observance was the seventh day of the week, Saturday. So, Seventh Day Adventists I can kind of get with. Jehovah's Witnesses, these niggas go to church every damn day, so they don't really count. You know what I'm saying? But they be in the gym with their Jesus observance. But this whole going to church on Sunday, if you just do a little bit of research, that is just completely pagan and late as hell. You're late. You know what I'm saying? As my friends in the ballroom community would say. You're late as hell, okay? Other things that we did not do that y'all regular Christians do. Christmas. You have Christmas. Jesus could not possibly have been born in the winter in December.
Especially in the Middle East.
If you look, but if you look at where the heart is,
the paganism of Christianity.
So again, guys, you have to do your Googles. Okay, you got to do your Googles, because obviously I'm so far removed from this stuff, which this is partly on me. But if you do research, Jesus died around 33 and a half. Okay, so if you trace them 33 and a half years back, you don't land on Christmas. Okay, you land on somewhere in the turn of September, October. Okay, in the fall, you get somewhere time in the fall, which actually makes more sense in terms of the three wise men bringing him the gifts and bringing the maize, all that type of stuff. Ain't nobody shivering in no damn manger in December. Doesn't make sense. Okay, foolishness. All right. We did not observe Easter. Bullshit. Pagan. That's a more pagan holiday. Okay. We observed the Passover. Okay, which is what Jews observed, which is more in line first century apostolic teachings. Okay, so this is the type of stuff that I grew up in. On Friday night, sunset Friday night, TV off, work cease, quiet. It was like Amish. We was like Amish motherfuckers. I mean, it was, and this was how I grew up my first 20 something years of my life. Okay, we're talking about every single Friday sunset to Saturday sunset. There was no type of partying or working or doing anything. Okay. It was literally just quiet, and we observed everything that you see these Jews doing, we was basically doing. Okay, so the high holy days, you got your Rosh Hashanahs, your Yom Kippurs, anything that's in the Old Testament and the law and the prophets, we were observing them. Okay, and what it taught was that when it comes to the Bible, you don't just like bullshit the Bible. Motherfuckers be saying like terms that really not in the Bible. Have you heard "come as you are"? That's a bullshit term, nigga. And that is not fucking Bible. Come as you are. That's some made up shit that a fucking black preacher in Louisiana came up with in the 10s.
White slave man.
Oh, white slave?
A black person.
Okay, so there you go. And you know what? See, white C. Betsy. And let's go into that for just a minute, okay?
A lot of black people's belief come from what was taught to them.
A lot of black people's Christian beliefs come from white slave owners in the 18 and 1700s, guys. I'm not saying, hey, masters, we love you white slave masters. We know you did your big one. But your beliefs and foundations for everything you hold dear came from them. And mind you,
but what were you gonna do? Were you gonna believe their way, or were you gonna let them hang your whole family and kill your kids and rape their wives in front of you?
No. We're not. See, that would be a good analogy. Okay. So, since you want to believe that stuff, or you let them, rape your wives in front of you. First off, you was getting done wrong by these motherfuckers. Okay, so that's neither here nor there.
I'm saying how they used it. The whole.
If black,
everybody just Google.
Guys, if we
Look at Amendment number 12.
If you fake the funk, okay, for your white slave master to get by, I can understand that. But that's not what we did. We wholeheartedly internalized Christianity into black consciousness.
We thought maybe they would stop.
No, we really believed we could not do anything as big and strong as we is. We couldn't do anything with these white people and their whips and chain. And so instead
Jesus is white. You gotta listen to these folks.
Instead of doing what we had,
people in the Bible, but okay.
Instead of doing what we had to do to actually break the shackles, we was praying to an invisible white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus, to say. And what happened was we internalized this generation after generation after generation, and now you got many black people, I would say probably the majority black, I think we're waking up now, but for many years the majority of black people have grown up Christian. And I have to say this, guys, it has not served us. It has not served the black community. Let me finish my statements. It has not served the black community, Christianity. I am sorry. Because all I see is a race of beautiful, a race. I'm talking about black people, the black race. I see a race of beautiful, strong, capable people relying on an invisible to save them out of their misery. And guess what, guys? I tell you this: nobody's coming to save y'all black asses. I'm sorry. We're talking about for thousands of years since Jesus died, every generation thinks of Christians think that Jesus, can y'all whisper, can you just whisper, my boy? Every generation of people, of Christians, think that Jesus is coming back in their lifetime to save them. When the hell is this motherfucker come back? When the hell is this blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white Jesus, looking feminine as hell on that cross, okay, coming to save y'all black asses? Here's a thought: he's not coming. It's time to save your damn selves. it's time to save your damn selves. And mind you, this is not, I'm joking in part because obviously I don't have true problems with Christians. If Christianity is serving you in your individual life, then so be it. But for the mass consciousness, y'all looking weak. Y'all looking weak out here. What's up,
My
Phoenix?
question is, if you believe that Jesus Christ walked this earth, and we're not the white man that we see on the cross, so what makes you think that he's not walking around in spirit, coming back to save those who do believe in him?
Beyond that, I think it's all people.
Phoenix, I need help to understand. Phoenix, you be making some points. Help. It be over my head.
It be open-ended because either we sit here and say that Jesus Christ walked the earth, and
I do think Jesus Christ
did all of these miracles, right? And the white man made him into this blue-eyed, blonde-haired person, right? Who is to say that Jesus Christ really did exist and didn't exist? But we walk with the Spirit.
So let's answer that question. So let's answer that question. Phoenix is saying why can't Jesus be saving us now? Why can't he be walking amongst us now and saving people? Okay, guys, this is the bottom line. This is the bottom line, and this is very in line with this podcast and my beliefs currently. Okay, I believe Jesus as a man, whatever he did or didn't do, the inspirational person he was, I believe he just showed us that every single one of us can be like him. Every single one of us can move mountains and do miracles. Every single one of us. I look at Jesus as my brother, not somebody that has to save me like I can't do for my damn self. I look at him as an inspiration, like, my man Jesus did it, I can do it too. You understand? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So y'all, it's not that I'm disrespecting the homie.
Yeah.
It's that this whole idea, and it's not just black people, it's white people, it's everybody, it's the human. We do not believe we have power in ourselves. We believe that we need somebody to save us. Because we be weak, we out here weak. We have insecurities, we got problems, and it's human nature. It's human nature to not believe that you are good enough to free yourself out of your own conditions. Okay.
When we got each other.
When we have each other, we don't use the powers that are right in front of our eyes.
We are
right in front of our eyes.
We are the children of God. If we listen here praying, Mary, watch over the fruit of thy womb, every child that comes out of a woman is God's child.
I would go a step further. Okay, so Phoenix finally made a point that I can get with, but I would even go a step further. And I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Every child that comes out of the womb of a woman, How about that? How about God is literally, we are all like literally extensions of God. We are God in human form. That is a very complex topic, so I don't really want to get into it so deeply today, but it's a word. Okay? Guys, the idea that someone is coming to save you, it's late. It ain't happening. All right, and as a Christian boy and a teenager, I grew up with this religion. Going back to to the purpose of this podcast, a little bit of history, how I transitioned into what I believe as now, and it wasn't serving me. I got baptized at 19 with tears in my eyes, crying because I just was so thankful that Jesus would forgive me for all my sins at 19. What is a 19-year-old doing? Beating his meat? What was I doing? I was beating my fucking meat. What did I do? I might have drank. I don't even think I had smoked weed yet at 19. I was drinking and beating the meat, just being a 19-year-old. And when I finally got baptized, I was just the biggest sinner in the world. I was just the worst person in the world. Really. And God bless the Worldwide Church of God, and eventually it was like daughter churches because the Worldwide Church of God broke up into other churches, and it was a constant battle. Like, just, you're never good enough. You need Jesus. You're never good enough. And I really think that's what Christianity does. It gives people insecurity. It's like in our subconscious bird that we need somebody else. we need something or somebody, like, we're not good enough. My whole fucking life, I'm just not good enough. You know, forgive me. Always saying sorry. Always apologize. Oh, we're never good enough. You know, like, you know, and this stayed with me into my 20s. And that, like, bro, I've had to crawl my out of this damn thinking. You know, I was a very rambunctious, like, lively personality kid, if you can believe that, you know. At my church, they're looking at me to kind of like lead the youth, you know. So when I hit like 21, 22, you know, my regular corporate job ain't really going right. Oh man, this is a key. We don't have time for all these stories. They're good though, guys. They're juicy. They took this rambunctious 21, 22-year-old boy and they tapped me on the shoulder, okay? And they led me to believe that I had a career in the ministry, all right? And I wanted to believe it. All I knew was I was a sinner, wasn't no good. But I got a good personality, and I was very popular in the church. You know, at this point, I was in. It went from Global Church of God. Oh man, we dropping names now, and then it transitioned to Living Church of God. Okay, and at the time of Living Church of God, I'm like 22, 23, you know, 21, 22, and they saying, "Bruh, we want you." You know, like the army. What was the army slogan? It was like that. Cause bro, I'm talking to my minister who I did love. You know, the pastor at the time is saying, I don't think I'm fit for this. But they couldn't get enough of me, Juan Carlos. They could not get enough of me because I just had that personality that attracted everybody. And they said, you know, he's a minister in the making. He is the minister. He's the minister we need. So I went through a ministerial trainee program. Okay. And of course, here I am. I'm 21, 22. I'm like, you know, not really supposed to be fucking, and I'm like having feelings, not so much gay, but it's like I'm feeling like I could do it all. I'm feeling like I could do it. I'm feeling like I could do it, man. I'm feeling like I could do it all. A little horny, little da. You know, Christians be horny, you know what I'm saying? And I'm having all these feelings, but you cannot teach the people unless you're married. So I had me a little girlfriend, you know. What do? What do they do? Pressuring me. To do what? To get married. Because you can't counsel married couples if you're not married yourself. So here I am, lo and behold, we skipping here. Here I am now at 24, okay? And I'm a ministerial trainee. I'm going in my third year. I'm in the process of like on my way to getting ordained. That means having hands laid on you. I'm full-time minister. So I'm preaching. I'm traveling up and down the Eastern Coast, Canada, North Carolina, Jamaica, giving sermons, counseling people, doing community service. Nigga, I'm in this shit. I'm in deep. Okay, and I get married. You know, I have our wedding. Oh my God, I'm skipping over so much because there's so much good shit, some juicy gay shit too that I really want to get to, but we just don't have time. But the bottom line is, nigga, I didn't know if I should be getting married. I didn't know if I should be getting married because niggas wasn't gay or whatever. Like, niggas don't be gay, but niggas was like having some thoughts. We were having thoughts. And I'm like, I don't want to do this to this poor girl. To the point where the wedding, my wedding, which was a who's who, a Christian who's who, nigga, a real party, a real glamour show. It was a disaster, like a bad karma omen. Motherfuckers was driving to get to my wedding, got into getting into accidents on the freeway, getting hit by trucks. It was downpouring rain. Everything was going wrong. I was like, nigga, surely this is a sign. We gotta have an episode of this, but this hurts, bro. Yeah, I mean, everything was going. People was getting into accidents. It felt not right. Something didn't feel right. And lo and behold, we went through with it. And this young 24-year-old got married, confused, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm told to do. Everyone says I got a good personality and I speak so well and I would make a good minister, and so I'm just doing what I'm being told to do. Just doing my, but in my gut, feeling something ain't right. Feeling something isn't right. And obviously the marriage did not last. I was goddamn fruitcake, just waiting to fucking pop out I was one of them niggas in the cake, like, well, remember, did you see Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married? Okay. Motherfucker pop the cake like, I mean, I'm not, feminine like that, but I was, I'm a freak. I like different things. I'm open. I'm not Christianity wasn't my life. It wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. And the marriage did not last long, without going into too many details. That poor girl. But eventually, after a couple years, not even, I don't even know how long we lasted, but the bottom line was, me and my pastor, because the shit was hitting the fan. I mean, everything was blowing up. I was like, I was revolting inside. I was having, it was like anxiety, panic attacks. I mean, it was bad. And we went up to Mount, I think it was Mount Acadon in Maine, a big mountain. And me and my pastor, my mentor, we did like a hike and a camp, just me and him, and we were gonna talk. And I got drunk as hell, okay? And I came out, and it was so hard to utter the words, I think I'm like a homo or something. It was so hard. And I love this mentor, man. I love him so much, a good man, okay? A lot of Christians are good people. The people that I used to go to church with, good people, I love them. Very touching, very, it is what it is. You have to go separate ways, but in his innocence, he's like, well, try getting toys to please my wife, because I didn't want to please her. I didn't want to have sex. I didn't want to have sex with her. I just didn't like it. I just wanted out. And he said, have you, his thing was, did he have toys? Like just that was the advice. When it got down to it. And the bottom line is, I just left. I ended up leaving. I ended up leaving my wife. I ended up leaving the church, the ministry, the whole damn life I left behind. And it was a huge scandal. It was a huge scandal. And I've spent the better part of 10 years trying to find myself, because I never want to feel that again. Here I am for years searching for God to save me, and all the while, God is right here, baby, inside of me. I'm God. You are God. Literally in manifestation in physical form. You out here searching for an answer to solve your problems, and the answer is right inside of you. During the pandemic, I'm skipping over a lot, but it's okay, because we're not having 2-hour podcasts, years and years I've been searching, okay, and just kind of ups and downs, all right, figuring my sexuality, figuring out who I am, figuring out God, all that type of shit. And during the pandemic, it was like, be still, right? We wasn't doing no shows, we couldn't go outside, it was just like, be still. And I just started reading books. I started looking at shit on YouTube, and I just started opening my mind to a different way. And I came upon metaphysical teachings, okay, which I had always thought were for white women. I had never thought law of attraction was for niggas. I never thought that law of attraction was anything but some white women shit. I never did. But I got into, I think the very first thing I got into, which was a great start if you are searching out there and you just need a start, was Deepak Chopra's 21-Day Abundance Challenge. Okay? This is how I literally started with this whole process. Okay? We in the midst of the pandemic, and someone suggested, and I do it, and it's a 21-day challenge, meditation challenge. The meditations are only 15 minutes. Okay, and Deepak Chopra is a renowned, I don't know what you call him, but I guess metaphysical teacher, if you will. Yeah, and he had these just amazing. He had this amazing calm energy that I could feel. I don't give a fuck what I just could feel. I was like, man, this feels right. This feels right to me. It's a great start if you're struggling. Just every day in the morning, wake up, 21-day meditation. 21 days of just 15-minute meditations that he guides you through, and it is a life changer. It really brought abundance into my life. Okay, well, again, all these things, we've got many episodes, so we'll talk more in depth about these things. From there, more YouTube videos. I just started searching. It was like I became like just tunnel vision, searching for more of this. And I came upon a very old school metaphysical teacher. Her name is Florence Scovel Shen, and she wrote a book that is the foundation for so many of these teachings. And it's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. Wow. Guys, wow. I cannot at this day and time, at this point right now, give you scientific explanations for everything that is in this book. For me, it was about intuition and feeling. It felt right. And in this book, what she demonstrates and tries to get you to understand is that the game of life, that life is not a struggle. You hear people talk like that? Do you ever hear people, everything is like life is so just a struggle, and but that's life, it's so hard. It just, they don't mean bad, they're not bad people, but it just sounds so depressing, like, oh my God, I just gotta accept that, because life is da. Well, in this book, she explains that life is actually a game, and you gotta figure out the rules, baby, of the game. It's a game to be won. It's not a game where you're supposed to be struggling, trying to figure out where's your next meal gonna come from, figure out where you're gonna fucking sleep at night or stay. No. It's a game, and if you know how the rules of the game, you're winning. And if you don't know how the rules of the game, you're gonna be struggling. And man, there's such good stuff in this book. So that's one of the big foundations of what I studied. Then I went into Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza is an amazing scientist, and again, kind of like a metaphysical teacher who actually uses science. Now we talking about the good stuff, which is why I love white people. My God, they come with the goods, baby. Actual physics and quantum physics and science and that to actually prove law of attraction type shit. Okay, look up Joe Dispenza. He talks about the subconscious mind. And then from there, I got into this book, which is a game changer. And this book is so powerful. I'm gonna be honest with you. I question whether I should share it. I really do. Because there's like little, proverbs like don't cast your pearls before swine. Some people don't deserve this book. They really don't. And, I'm going to share it because we're a small podcast. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is something that I'm going to share, so widely. Okay? The School for Gods. Everybody who y'all talk about, the Illuminati, the 1%, all them people that you hate so much, they are living a really fantastic, wonderful life. And there are rules and maybe not rules, practices for how you get to that point. And the School for Gods is an unbelievable I would say it's nonfiction, but I think it's you know, they say it's a fictional book. It's by Stefano Diana, an Italian guy, and he talks about this guy named the Dreamer who came to talk to him and revealed himself and revealed all these truths, and it is an absolute game changer. It's a game changer. And it basically talks about the law of attraction. And then from all of that, I actually started listening to Abraham and Esther Hicks, which is that's where the secret comes from, and all that type of stuff, and where the law of attraction came from. So a lot of this stuff is parallel teaching. There are slight differences. You know, the bottom line is you got to make this shit work for you. Okay? What I've gotten from all of this law of attraction shit, that is literally, it is within me. This is it, baby. I know this is it because I feel it. Christianity, it was always, I'm trying to reach a standard that is up here. This law of attraction shit, I feel it in my bones. This is it. And I don't give a fuck about names. We call law of attraction. I don't need to call law of attraction. Call it whatever you want. The bottom line is, in this life, your experience, whatever your experience, good, bad, and different, you are attracted to you. And my understanding of all this shit is that at the end of the day, you are responsible for the life that you have. For creating the life that you have, and the life that you currently have, it's yours. Ain't nobody do it to you. My parents, my parents, and my family history, and You're the reason, bitch. You're the reason. Okay? And that's what this podcast is about. Blaming the victim. Putting the accountability squarely on your shoulders to figure out, okay, why am I attracting this experience in my life? I don't like it. Remember something, guys. The antagonist, the criminal, the bad guy, the person, whoever did something to you, they just doing their job. It's on you to learn the lesson so you don't continue to let it happen again and again and again. You get it? Okay. All right. That's a summation. Long-winded. There's like 10 stories and what we just talked about that I can do individually, and I will do in future topics. But this episode, I really just wanted to get you guys an understanding of who I am and how I got to this point. So that was kind of a general overview, and I really do. I hope you'll write into me. I hope you'll connect with me, JC Knows Best at Instagram, because I really want to talk to y'all and kind of best demonstrated practices. See where you're at with your beliefs. Talk about it, kick it, learn from each other. But blaming the victim is here to stay. All right, and let's give a little applause, because that was a lot. We like it. Okay. I had another segment, which was the quote of the week. I'll do that, and then we'll do sign-offs for everybody. This week's quote is, "No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher." Peep game, you get it? Person you having problems with, Learn from the scenario. What are they teaching you? I try not to look at people, even if they do me wrong, as enemies. I always try to learn, what is the lesson here? And even friends. I don't get too hung up on when friends do me wrong. It's like, what's the lesson here? Okay, so try to, surmise that. And I don't know who said that. No, we'll figure out who said it. I think it's like an unknown author. But no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. That's the quote of the week. Okay, I am so excited that you guys tuned in for another week. Yes, we're going to be having guests in the future. We're going to be having great interviews. We're going to be digging into people's issues and trying to figure out what's going on. Where can you find us? On IG, okay, at Blame the Victim Pod. Okay, look us up on IG, follow us. YouTube, okay, so at JC Knows Best, my YouTube, we're uploading weekly episodes every single Wednesday. All right. Yes, again, huge No, you can write into us. You can write into us, and I want y'all to write into us. If you're having an issue, it can be anonymous, okay? If you're having any issue, send it to, give us a shot. Give me a shot, bro. I got you. I got a talent for this. Trust. If you're having an issue, write into us, and we will, help you to resolve the issue that you're having, by showing you how it's your fault, okay? And you can write into us at blamethevictimpodcast@gmail.com. All right. Once again, shout out to our sponsor, Nifty Comedians, blockchain, digital blockchain network that connects comedians with their fans through the form of NFTs. Go to niftycomedians.io and you can purchase an NFT using your credit card. That goes a long way to support artists. Once again, my boys, Big C, very talented singer, has a new song out called Whack Niggas. Shit is fire. We've performed it a couple of times, heating up the charts, big out there in Europe, okay? Phoenix, we've got a new song. Yeah, give it up here for Big C. Come on, man, give it up for Big C and his damn Europe. We're manifesting tours in Europe, by the way, in the future. My man Phoenix, he's got a new song coming out.
My EP releasing August 15th.
August 15th. EP is entitled Becoming, baby. Becoming. Okay, look up Phoenix. That's FNX. Okay, not the regular Phoenix you think. And I've been JC Best. You can look me up at JC Knows Best, YouTube, Instagram, all the things. And we're here every single Wednesday to bring you that heat. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Yes, sir.